Alright guys, I am back for part 2 of this video. Pretty brief, but thank you for joining me again. So the next thing I would like to talk about is, so you are homeschooling. You're starting to homeschool, you're thinking about homeschooling, and you want to create a channel. Okay. Think about the purpose of creating a channel. Okay. There has to be a purpose. Think about the intent. Think about your responsibility. It is a responsibility. Okay, it's a responsibility being involved in a community, you know, like this, or any community, and sharing things. So it's a commitment as well. Okay, even though it may seem minor, it should be minor, but it is a commitment. Think about creativity. Okay, so you've watched dozens of homeschool videos. You've done your quote unquote research. Make your channel your own. Don't come on and do things that you see other people doing. Try to come up with your own content, your own material. Make it unique. Make it stand out. Okay, that's the makes for a good channel. Okay. Also, when creativity overlaps, seasoned homeschool moms especially can pick up on that, because they will say, I just saw so-and-so do that on their channel, and I saw so-and-so do that on their channel, and it's the same thing. Okay, try to be unique. Okay, come up with something that nobody has not seen, that no one has shared. Those are the things we know as homeschool moms, that everybody lesson plans, and for the most part, everybody gets curriculum, everybody teaches obvious things we really don't need to see. Okay, some things you just don't need to share. You will come and to understand later on in a couple of years, as I have, and friends, seasoned homeschool moms have. We have learned what to share, what not to share, what is most valuable to share, and what's most helpful. Okay. Okay, when you start out homeschooling, you're fresh on the journey. Spend some time schooling, like 6 months. Okay, then you will have a feel for your child's learning style, your teaching style, and your curriculum. This makes for more effective delivery of your messages that you share. You're able to explain the curriculum and the progressiveness on your journey. The same thing with your homeschool room. Okay. Now let me get into the homeschool room. Okay. Spend some time using your homeschool room before sharing a tour. If you pay close attention, most veteran homeschool moms did not start out by creating a channel from day one or in preps of homeschooling. They were already in the process. Also, the room tours were not first up to share. This is for reasons I just stated. It's a new learning curve, and as a teacher, you have to learn yourself, and it's difficult to share effectively when everything is new. Not to sound negative, however, you came into the community for help, or to help in large part. These are things that are important. There are things that are important to keep in mind when starting a channel. This, along with keeping things consistent, are valuable. Be prepared to answer questions. Be complete in sharing your journey. Now, you don't have to disclose, all, however, certain aspects like if the child was public schooled and then you took them out to homeschool them, or the child's ability. Okay, if your child is needing a challenge, or the complete opposite. Like I have a 2-year-old that has a curriculum. I'm not promoting curriculums for 2-year-old. My 2-year-old needs a challenge. She's an advanced 2-year-old. And she is possibly the only one of 9 that advanced as much as she has. I don't know if it's just, her intelligence, or just her observing everyone else, okay? But I know that she needs a challenge, so I have to keep her, materials. These are things that she wants to do. So those are things that you need to share when you are sharing your experience. And as I said in part 1, each family has a unique journey. You're not here to mimic, keep up with, or compete with others. There's room for everyone, and we're all moms. We all share a common goal here. Okay, it's education. We want to educate our child. The best, curriculums, not a show me up. The best curriculum is the one you already have. Trust me. Okay? Go back and watch the homeschool video from August. Okay? Valuable. Know that everything that you see on someone's channel may not be the complete scenario or the outcome. Okay? It's just like TV. The community contributors are only going to show you what they want to show you. It is in following that you pay close attention to detail. Okay? So it's up to you. They're only going to show you. Like I said, go back to, the editing part. When people edit, they're only going to show you that. Okay? It's not full disclosure. Everybody can't be transparent. It's not for everyone. When I explain to people, on an editing standpoint, my perspective, I'm not reality TV on YouTube. Okay, that's what majority YouTube is. It's reality TV. I'm reality. I will tell you like it is. And my experience, you can take it with a grain of salt, but it's just my experience. Like all of this, these tips, information has been a culmination of what I've observed, collectively throughout the years in the community, as well as talking with friends. Same thing. They've observed the same things, whether they share on their channel or if they even have a channel. Lastly, I want to go back to the homeschool room. Okay, it's not a good idea to come on and first thing show your homeschool room. Spend some time using that room. You may have to move some things around. Things like that. Don't just they're sometimes done for show. Okay, I'm just gonna flat out say it. They're done for show. Take it at face value, or don't take it at face value. It's up to you. But a lot of it is superficial. Okay, the majority, you don't have to have a homeschool room. That's just the reality of it. Many people don't have room. And don't feel inadequate because you don't have a room, a dedicated room. We didn't always have a dedicated room. I think a few years ago I showed the dining room, and we actually only had the table and actually 2 walls. So it's not even a complete room. It was just a small space. If you have a wall, okay, I've done it with nothing on the wall when the kids were at the table, that type of thing. If you have a couch, the floor, the child's bed, your bed, you're fine. You don't need a room. You don't even need all the stuff. And I'm not even going to get, into that again because I had already shared that in August, last August. So don't feel intimidated when you see these, these rooms and everything seems perfect and picked up, and that's for show. Okay, they're staged. I share oftentimes staged, the room is cleaned up. I wouldn't really say staged unless I'm showing you, where I've organized. I've shared plenty of times where the room is a mess, because that's the reality, and that's what people need to see. Reality. You all need to see reality, okay? It's an inspiration. I feel good when I see other people's clean rooms or other people's messy rooms, or, the organization, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's all good. It's all helpful. Hauls. Okay. When you share a haul, we're going back to the same reason for homeschooling and starting a channel. Okay. Same reason. Think about the purpose you're sharing that haul. Think about the intent. Okay. Purpose, intent. Think about the responsibility you have when sharing that haul, and the creativity. You want to share things that are unique. Share why you're using those things, why you picked up those things. Share updates. Do not go haul for haul's sake. When I show hauls, okay, I'm not one to go run out and watch all these hauls and then run out to Target, run out to Dollar Tree. I don't do Dollar Tree, but, or, any place, because I saw someone's haul. Hauls are very slippery slope, very dangerous, okay? First of all, I don't want to be responsible for anybody's financial demise, okay? And it does happen, okay? It's happened to the point where I have seen a lot of people haul things and you never see those things again, and it makes you wonder. They just bought them for the haul and they took them back to the store because they couldn't afford them in the first place. Some reality, not reality TV, reality, okay? Serious, real talk. It does happen, guys. It does. So I don't want to be responsible for anybody going broke. Okay? Things that I share with you all, the Goodwill hauls I did a few years back, that was because we had to start over. We had lost, everything, and we didn't have anything. It took me, the better part of a year and a half maybe to collect the things that we have now. And when I share in videos, Week in a Life, even in the center videos, those are things that we are using still. We use those things. I'm not buying new things. I have to think long and hard when I buy things. For the kids, they need to be multi-purpose, multi-level, because I have different age levels, different abilities, different learning styles. And if those things do not fit, the needs of all four of the little children, I'm not going to buy it. It may look good, Lakeshore Learning or what have you. It may look good, the little game. I can find the same thing and create it myself. Okay? My kids are just as happy. And yours will be too. Okay? Get the important things. Same thing with the curriculum. Don't fall into that, oh, so-and-so is using this curriculum, I need to go get this curriculum. Don't do it. You don't need a lot of curriculum. By far. You don't need it. This is something that you will learn over time. That's why you see a lot of people, a few months after they share their curriculum, oh, it didn't work. I had to switch. I overbought. We didn't get a chance to use it. Get a feel for your child 6 months before you even attempt to buy any type of curriculum. Okay? The most basic things are the best things to use. Teach them what you know. A spiral and a pencil. Okay? Basic books, reading books, that's it. You don't need a whole lot of stuff. So when you're seeing these hauls, what happens is it's a subliminal message, and it makes people, you see it in the comments. Oh, I'm running to the Target. I'm running to the Dollar Tree. I'm running to the Goodwill now because I just saw this and I have to have it. Ask her not to. And so what happens is they go get these things. We go get these things. And then, want to go play? They end up sitting and not used. And it's because we didn't need them in the first place. We just saw somebody with them. And that happens pretty much with, anything. Not just homeschool things. But guys, save yourself some money. That's what I'm saying. Okay, educate. Go and shop for your family. Okay, shop for your own family. It's fine to try things every now and then. Yes, some people do share some very useful things. Just be mindful though. Okay, be mindful when you see hauls. I just encourage mainly when you are starting, just don't even watch hauls and don't even watch room tours. Those are the most damaging videos. You know, when you're starting out. I'm not saying that they're bad, okay? I'm not judging anybody because I've done them myself. But they're most damaging when you're starting out because you have, you know, a lot of information to take in and you're learning. And those things can kind of just throw some curves and kinks because you see, you know, a room full of things and you think that you need those things, okay? You see a room, you know, a table full of curriculum and you think you need those. You see the homeschool room and you think, okay, I've got to, you know, move because our house is not even big enough. No. Okay? So I leave that responsibility on the vlogger, the homeschool mom that has already an established channel. Think about what you are sharing, the message that you are actually putting out there, whether it's an outright or a subliminal message. Think about it, okay? There's an impact that you have. Whether or not you want to accept that or realize it or acknowledge it, there's a responsibility on everybody. Hopefully this has been helpful. And I have, you know, given you some insight, perspective on how to navigate, you know, the YouTube homeschool community. Whether you're just starting out or you're thinking about it, or if you're even a seasoned homeschool mom, it's going to give you, you know, a little perspective on how people personify you and view your videos. You know, those may be things that sometimes we just kind of, you know, you come on, you record, you interact a little bit, and you let it go, you know, and you don't really think about the impact. I think about the impact, and I try to not be a negative influence. I'm always trying to be helpful. If anybody has, if you beg to differ, I really don't mind. I don't. You know, you can reach out to me and let me know at any time, because I don't want to come on and share things that are, give out wrong information, that are, you know, incomplete, things like that. I wouldn't want somebody staring me down the wrong path if I'm new to something. And that's really what, you know, the gist of both videos are. You know, it's like the blind leading the blind. Don't steer people the wrong way. You know, a lot of times, again, it's not intentional, but it happens. It really happens. You can tell when you see a new homeschool mom and they really are trying to feel their way through and they really need a little more experience before they come on and share. Okay? And that's something that you learn. That's why I just delivered this message. I am going to leave you with the clip of the prayers. Again, I encourage you to go back and watch that video. I will link from August. I will also link part 1 if you only caught part 2 of this video. Dialogue with me in the comments. I pray that you all have a blessed day, a blessed homeschooling year. Thumbs up, subscribe. I will see you all on Instagram and on Facebook. Bye. Reference. Leave you with something I have on the wall. 2 prayers, okay? One of them says, Lord, let me be just what they need. If they need someone to trust, let me be trustworthy. If they need sympathy, let me sympathize. If they need love, and they do need love, let me love in full measure. Let me not anger easy.
Lord, let me be just. Permit my justice to be tempered in your mercy. When I stand before them, Lord, let me look strong and good and honest and loving. And let me be strong and good and honest and loving as I look to them. Help me to counsel the anxious, crack the covering of the shy, temper the rambunctious with a gentle attitude. Permit me to teach only the truth. Help me to inspire them so that learning will not cease at the classroom door. Let the lessons they learn make their lives fruitful and happy. And Lord, bring them to you. Teach them through me to love you. Finally, permit me to learn the lessons they teach. Okay? The second one is the homeschool mom's prayer. Dear Lord, may I teach them what you want them to know, and in turn you will teach me what you want me to know. Lord, let me remember my job is to point them to you and not to this world. Help me guide them on the path that leads to you. Give me the strength when I feel I have none, when I don't feel like it. Let me do it anyway. When I'm tired, give me your divine energy to press on. When I want to put myself first, let me remember your words that I may be humble. Let me do this for your glory and not mine. Lord, show me each day the path we should take when I get off course. Thank you, Lord, for your mercy and bringing me back. Let me remember these children are yours and you love them even more than I do. Let me be thankful for the gift of spending each day with them. Let me remember it will go by in the blink of an eye. The complaining isn't forever, the noise isn't forever, the mess isn't forever, but you are. And that is my goal, that we may spend eternity in your presence. Let this homeschool glorify you. You, show you those around us and please you. Let me not get caught up in doing things the world's way, but your way. Let me not be distracted with the noise of this world from the true goals you have set. Let me remember that the books are important, but your word is most important. May I see my children as the blessing they are, that you created, each unique and special with a purpose to fulfill. May I remember how blessed I am to be a homeschool mom. Okay, hopefully that's posted. I just leave that up because a lot of times I just need some encouragement myself. But hopefully that gave you all some encouragement. You know, it makes you reflect. It gives you a sense of direction and purpose. Nowhere in there says Dollar Tree, Target, IKEA, eBay. You know, nowhere. It says be grateful for what you have. Don't try to keep up with the world.